briefly over grading process and the separation and the cleaning process. Some of these pieces are absolutely beautiful, but they do need some kind of work done to them. What I mean by work is it needs to be cleaned more. Although these are amazing pieces, and because it comes in such large quantities, what you find is large quantities, when you're buying in such large quantities, you won't get the product, cleaned. What I mean by cleaned is when they get rid of all the unnecessary wood that's surrounding it, which is, let's say, the white wood, and exposing the kind of more resinous parts to it. In this case, obviously, this is different colours, so it's harder to spot the actual the more resinous bits. So it really does take someone with expert skills to actually start carving them and knowing what parts to shave off and what parts to keep, because again, it's just the colour and the texture of the wood kind of makes it that much more difficult, as opposed to say like a Hindi oud or a Thai oud or any other ouds. These ones are different. It's very much like Moroccan oud, but so yeah, really interesting dealing with these pieces and just playing around with them in general. It's a beautiful thing. And just seeing the textures and the colours and the fibres and stuff like this is a good experience, very good experience. I wish I had my tools with me to be carving them, to be quite honest, because when you're doing that, you really kind of get to know the wood itself. When you're able to hone your skills in carving, also hone your skills in identifying good quality products. And on top of that, it's very therapeutic, to be quite honest. When you're doing the carving, when you're shaving away, is super therapeutic in my opinion, and something that I actually enjoy doing myself. And regret not bringing my tools with me, but I'll try and purchase some if I'm here. In fact, I need some new ones. So yeah, very good. Really love this. Oh, can't get enough of it. Okay, let me take out the pieces that are there. Pieces that I thought were pretty good, and I'll let the master himself judge my grading ability. Referring to my father-in-law, by the way. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Just the sound, it's beautiful. But even in the sound, you can hear that it does need cleaning some of these pieces, definitely. So after I'd finished grading myself, I decided to sit down with my father-in-law, who's in his mid-70s and has been doing it for generations, and he's been a hunter, a trader, a wholesaler, had a number of retail stores from Mumbai to the UAE. He's sold to the sheikhs. Obviously, he's been here for almost 40 plus years. He came more or less the same time as Ajmal and Al Hamain, friends with both of them. So he's pretty well known in the oud trade in the UAE. So it's always a pleasure to sit down and listen to all the stories. And he's got a lot of stories, and all of which are really interesting. And talking about the materials that were in the past, stuff that he'd find in the jungle, the adventures he had. It all is always inspiring to listen to, because he is the number one person who has inspired me the most in my own journey. And this is a tribute to him. A true lover of oud, runs in his veins, like he says.